Hi, I'm
All right.
Tristan Zurfluh.
We'll start with, going to interview the 7 qualifiers from Sparta today for the state tournament. And to begin with, congratulations to all of you. I'm sure you know by now it's kind of an historic event. 7 of you qualifying for state tournament, never been done in Sparta history, and that's a tremendous accomplishment, especially with all the great wrestlers we've had in the past. To be a part of 7 wrestlers qualifying for state is something that's a tremendous accomplishment and well-deserved by all of you. So I'm going to start with Kyle. This is your 3rd time at state.
Yeah.
What kind of advice can you give to the first-timers going? Mike, Murnane, Tristan, and Mr. Dawley.
Don't look at the lights, don't look up, don't look in the stands, just focus on your match and get after it. That's all I have to say, pretty much. Don't be nervous. I mean, the nerves will probably get to you, but just focus on your match and you'll do fine.
Okay.
So.
Very good. You know, and that's one of the key things going down there is that you've been in big tournaments this year, most of you guys, or you all have been, and you know what it's like to go out there and have to wrestle tough matches and be ready. So we'll go to Brock and John here. This is your 2nd time down there. How have you prepared this year versus last year? How's it a little different this year compared to last year? Let's start with John.
All right, well, first off, we've been wrestling a lot harder competition this year, so we're getting ready, getting used to these big matches, getting used to kids that know what they're doing out on the mat, and are just working hard and getting it done.
Okay. Brock?
I feel I've prepared a lot better this year. I've stayed after practice every day with Mike for 10, 15 minutes, and I just feel ready this year.
Okay. What about the atmosphere going down there? And I know last year you've wrestled in some youth tournaments, and then last year was the first time at state tournament. Just a routine of being there and not being caught up in all the travel and excitement and stuff like that. You know what to expect. Does that make it a little easier for you?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier when you know what's going to be the experience when you get down there.
Good. Mr. Dawley, first time at state, first time, and I know you're a tremendous story for Sparta Wrestling, and the kind of wrestler that makes us unique a little bit, and that we expect kids that maybe struggle a little bit their freshman, sophomore year to come on, that stick with it and work hard, and to go to state as a senior has to be a great accomplishment and a great feeling.
Yeah, it feels great. It's just kind of hit me, after this weekend that it's happening now.
So, Kat, what do you attribute your success to maybe over the years? Or?
I don't know. Just Coach Larson. He really coaches us very well, and like those guys said, we've faced some hard competition, and it's just been getting harder and harder, and I think that just raises the level of the whole team. And when you raise the level of the whole team, it gets harder at practice, and just brings everybody up to that level.
Great. Zurf, going to go to Zurf, senior. You've come close the last few years, to finally break through. What does that feel like?
It feels great. It's kind of been a dream to go to state and do well there, and I think it's something we've all been working hard for, and it's great that we're all going.
Good. Now, what do you think? You were injured to start the year. What do you think was the turning point this year? When did you kind of get the feeling that this was maybe going to be your year and that things were going good?
Kind of right off the bat, I did pretty well at Cheesehead, which was the first tournament, and I was staying after with Brock and Mike after practice too until I broke my bone. But then I started up with that again, and it's been going well. Been doing pretty well throughout the whole season, the half that I was wrestling, so I was expecting to do this good.
Very good, and good luck down there. Finally back to Dylan here, and I didn't mean to skip Dylan. Dylan's going down for a 2nd time this year, and I saved him the last because I kind of, oh yeah, we'll get back to Mike here too. First timer, sorry about that, Mike. You tend to, something about Dylan, kind of tends to turn it on in sectionals for some reason. Do you just kind of lay in the weeds a little bit and kind of wait for sectionals, or what happened down there that was different from the week before?
I just knew that if I won it, then I'd be the first round bye, and just made your placing a whole lot easier. So I just prepared myself better mentally physically, really. And then just went out there and wrestled smart, didn't get out of position, just stuck to my moves.
Good. And dominate. Are you the kind of person that goes home and looks at matches and kind of looks at what the other person did to you and maybe what you did wrong and study that a little bit and go out and make some changes for the next time out?
Yeah, because my dad records my matches, so I go home and fix what I did wrong, and just critiquing the little things to affect the moves helps a lot. And then just also studying the other kids I have to wrestle, so I know how to defend their moves and what not to do.
All right. And good luck down there this weekend, too. What are your expectations a little bit? How do you feel going into your first match?
This year, I want to win it this year. Those are my expectations.
All right. And Maniac Mike Murnane. What do they call you, Maniac Mike?
You mean Insane Murnane?
Insane Murnane. Sorry about that.
Maniac.
I think Maniac Mike, too.
I'm always intense, I guess. I like to push hard.
Okay. And Mike, you're another one that was right on the edge last year as well. That as much work as you put in over the last 4 years and through middle school and everything else, it's got to be a great feeling to, even though, even if you hadn't made it, I know all the work and effort is worth it for the success that you've had. But as a senior, to break through and make it state tournament, that must feel tremendous for you as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And your expectation going down there is just?
I'm going to go after it like I go after every match, just wrestle my best, and I'll let my wrestling do my talk.
Okay. Any last thoughts, Tristan, before you head down there? Anything you want to say to anybody? What's got you here?
It's okay that you broke my hand, Brock.
Brock? Maybe it was for the better. That helped him out a little
I was
bit.
just preparing him for the rest of the year.
All right. Well, I'd like to say good luck to all of you. It's going to be a great tournament. I know you're all going to be very successful down there. You're well prepared. You have some good leadership on the team from guys that have been there before. And for the newcomers, it's going to be fun to watch. So we'll be there watching for you. Good luck, and have a great tournament.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. See y'all.